Hispanic grocery stores save lives. You might be asking yourself, Luke, why are you making that statement? Well, first of all, food is expensive. And, you've maybe shopped at Publix, Winn-Dixie, Walmart, Aldi, Kroger, and if you've ever been to Whole Foods, you're not my friend. But you probably have not, or you have not had the pleasure of going to a Hispanic or Asian supermarket near you. Any ethnic food really in general, usually their supermarket is cheap because it's not anything else, and the only way to survive is to be budget friendly. And since it's a small supermarket, it's got to have some sort of value to it. It doesn't have everything, or maybe it has specialty items, and maybe it has a really good budget. And that's what I just did. A pack of chicken at Walmart, last time I checked was $13. I just got an entire pack of drumsticks, dark meat chicken, for $4.61. I just got 16 ounces, 2 pounds of stir-fry vegetables, but extra. Bell peppers and celery, fun stuff too, for $2.81 or a pack, frozen, 2 packs of them. I got this mango from concentrate nectar, which tastes amazing. I got it to make smoothies with, because I wanted to not just do drink powder mix. And I wanted mangoes because, I haven't had mangoes in a while. So I wanted to get some juice, and I also got 2 mangoes here for like pennies. I got 2 avocados. I got 2 ramen bowls for like $1.89 a pop. Spicy, delicious, $1.89, 9 grams of protein. Throw some chicken in there, good to go, banger. And then what else did I get? I got a 5-pound bag of potatoes too. 5-pound bag. Clutch. All of this for $21. This is enough food to survive off a dinner for probably the next week and a half. So, technically for lunches, I could try to make that happen. Let's say if I did that for lunches, maybe that is a week and a half. Yeah, you're right. Obviously, I probably add some eggs from my farm on top of it for dinner. But for lunch, I don't really feel like doing that. So I'll probably just, I'll probably just, stay lean for lunch or whatever. And then towards dinner, I'll actually throw on some eggs on top of that chicken. A little extra protein there for dinner. As for breakfast, I'm going to start having to prep my breakfast. I think if I just make a bunch of over easy eggs and then microwave them or something with some cheese and in those little corn tortilla wraps, I think I'll be pretty set on those. But the point is that you gotta keep searching out for grocery stores. You gotta keep doing the math. And I promise you that for $20 a month for food, or $20 a week for food, is pretty clutch. I would say this is enough food to last me a week and survive. I can skip breakfast no problem, but I'm a big boy. And I do have rice at home already, so that's cheating a little bit. But I do have potatoes, and I think that's enough starch to survive. And the protein from the bones too, if you really cook them long enough, that counts too. I'm gonna air fry that chicken because I got a meat thermometer now, so I'm comfortable air frying chicken in there now. Before, I was a little skeptical. I had no way. I don't want to have to cut open every piece of chicken, but I will temp my chicken with the thermometer. I can do that. So, by the way, it has to be 165 after sitting out for 5 minutes. If it's not 165, keep cooking it, buddy. But that's what I learned from Chick-fil-A. And then it has to stay above 140, otherwise it's toast. You got to move on. For like however long you want to have it nice and safe. $21.29. Food for a week, maybe a week and a half. And technically, I think with the amount of chicken I have, I could probably do 3 pieces of chicken per meal. 3 drumsticks. That ain't chancing. And then, you got your ramen you could do, or the potatoes have a lot of micronutrients in them. And then also, they're very filling, but I've got the vegetables. I am really set for the next week, and for the first time in a long time, I'm deciding, you know what? Your boy's gonna meal prep a little bit. He gonna eat healthy, I do realize that I've got those potatoes. Slice them up, air fry with the stir-fry vegetables, take my eggs, scramble them, throw it on top in a meal prep container. That's a breakfast skillet. Done. And it's gonna be good, trust. Trust and believe it's gonna be good. I take that to work in the morning, heat it up, good to go. I wouldn't be mad about that. I would be very excited. You know what? Your boy might be just doing that. The only problem is I should have gotten bell peppers and onions only. I don't know how I'm going to feel about carrots and broccoli and cauliflower in my breakfast scramble. That might be a little weird, but I can manage. But the only thing I should have gotten, I saw that it had chocolate there. I think chocolate, there's a little itch for that in the back of my head all the time. You gotta have it, gotta have some caffeine. You know what? Tonight we are going to make a big old pot of coffee, iced coffee, simple, elegant. Drink it black with a Splenda packet, and I'm happy there. But if there's anything you should learn in life, well, first of all, is the basics of survival, and that's eating, sleeping, drinking water, and having somewhere to sleep. The rest, well, that's up to your imagination. And I mean imagination, because you are not getting that anytime soon, buddy. Okay? Freaky ditty. Anyways, but if you can learn how to cook, first of all, date idea, I'll cook for you. Fantastic. Mother's Day, I'll cook for you. Father's Day, he's still getting the milk. But the point is that if you learn how to cook, you can win over everybody. Friendsgiving. Yeah, I just brought these amazing meatballs. Put my meatballs in your mouth. Trust me, they're delicious. And I'm talking about the beef version. Once you pause. If you can glaze donuts, you can glaze just about anything. It's amazing what the mind can do when handed cornstarch, confectioner's sugar, and an imagination. But that's besides the point. Cooking for yourself is healthy. Cooking for yourself saves money. Cooking for yourself makes you happy. I'm happy right now. I'm going to go home and cook. I don't have much time to do anything, but at least I can throw on some YouTube or a movie, and I'll be jamming out and cooking. Eating food, washing dishes, cooking some more, doing some meal prep, getting it good to go. I vibe with it. I'm happy I'm able to do that. Now, I would love to do a couple cooking videos for you, but I'm going to need a little bit more space than my RV. I made some jerky, homemade jerky videos for you, but that was a long time ago, I do need some new Rubbermaid containers too. Yeah. Let me see, what else? Man, I'm excited to eat this mango, man. I cannot wait. I've been looking at mango. All TikTok got mango all over the place. It's mango spread it all over. And I'm like, dang, I want to try mango. I don't think I've had one in a long time. I'm going to start trying some weird fruit now. Whoa, freaky. But yeah, I think if I try to incorporate more fruit into my diet, it's going to be better because yeah, boy, be binging on carbs, and not the healthy ones. I mean, the big backing ones. And I'm trying not to. part of that is the stress at work, and stress does have a correlation to, you wanting to harvest yourself on just garbage food and expensive food. By the way, going to McDonald's ain't cheap no more. McDonald's or Taco Bell, it don't matter. I'll tell you what, you might be full for that meal, but you just spent $20, maybe 10. I don't know, man. I got a big appetite. And if you look at the protein versus calories, you're getting absolutely handed to you. But if you leverage it and you be smart, and you go, I'm going to buy these carbs for this price, I'm going to buy rice, I'm going to buy these frozen veggies, these frozen fruits, and these, this meat over here. I'm going to buy some chicken and some pork. Good to go. Otherwise, you start wasting some money, man. What you doing? Don't do that. Just a little food for thought. But yeah. It's been a long day. Getting home at 8:14. Actually, 8:30 technically. And I just gotta think, why are we doing this still? I just want to go. Just want to be free. Be free of all of it. I want to go travel. I'm seeing all these videos on Instagram, skydiving and surfing and, skateboarding. First of all, I don't know how to do any of those, nor have I ever felt the need to, but I want to experience life. I want to jump off a bridge where I got to dive into some water that's questionable. I want your 85-year-old grandma to go, oh, freak out a little bit when they see my video on their Instagram or Facebook Reels feed. I want that. I want to do something that's fun, And I don't want to just do it once. I want to do it again and again every day. That's my mantra that I've tried to live by, but I haven't been able to execute it properly, is that you got to work a little bit every day and you got to have fun a little bit every day. You're going to be serious and you got to have fun. All on the same day. You got to be calm and collected and relaxed and chill. And also, later that day, you need to be excited and full of adrenaline. Can't wait to see tomorrow. If you don't experience both in the same day, you're missing out on life. It should be up and down, a roller coaster of fun. And if you just day in, day out, you clock in, clock out at your job, go to the gym, go home, eat, it's becoming monotonous to me. It's becoming disgusting, And I want to escape, and my escape is a remote job. You still got to make money. You still got to provide to society in some way. And while photography and social media are another avenue for me in my future, it's not reliable enough to go, I'm going to do that. No. That's my hobby. I love it. But I'm not going to rely on it to the point where it is my job and I have to hate it to keep making money. I feel like I would grow disdain towards it. There's plenty of days where I don't make a video because I just don't have nothing to talk about and I'm tired and I don't want to talk to you. Sorry, I don't want to talk to you all the time. I've got nothing to say. I got nothing going on in my life. I'm 21 years old and I feel like I've already missed out on 3 years of my life. No, 5 years of my life. When I turned 16, I started driving on my own. At the age of 16, I could have been anywhere I wanted. And I have never gone out of my way from the age of 16 till really now to specifically go to something fun without having an ulterior, like, oh, I went to work and then after work I did this. No, for the most part, I haven't really gone out on my own yet. I really haven't. I go to a couple of parks near my house after work, or maybe on a day off I'll choose to do that and shop after. There's always a secondary motive, But I've never truly just gone out, planned something, and said, I'm going to go do that today. And that's what I need to do. So this weekend on Saturday, trust and believe, we're finna go to Melbourne or something, the beach. Walk the beach, do some swimming. We're going to do that. I promise you. Because we got to live our life. I mean, what are we doing here, Anyways, I'm going to catch you later. Keep believing in yourself. Keep believing in tomorrow. Figure out what you want to do. And go do it. Stop sitting around and doing nothing. I mean, we got to live our lives. I mean, once I hit 30, I'm cooked. Once you're 30, you start complaining about being 30, Once you hit 30, you start going, oh man, I gotta go do that now. I got kids, I got married, dang. Honeymoon once, one week weird. Now you gotta be full-time worker. It doesn't get better from here. It only gets worse. So if you're 16, if you're any age, and if you are physically able to go do fun stuff, go do it. Because we're running out of time here. You think at the age of 65 you're going to walk all over Portugal? Walk all over Spain and Italy? And you're going to do everything there? You're going to do skydiving? No. Go do it now, before you die. Anyways, see you later.